Alright guys, this is Josh Starnes. I'm testing the QR codes with multiple codes side by side, just to kind of see how that goes. You can see the camera's on, a little bit of a charge on it. It was dead for a few minutes. I got two codes lined up with basically the same length as the codes themselves apart. So I'm going to go ahead and connect the roomba. Should be already connected, I think. Oh yeah, okay. There we go, connect. Sorry, I wasn't holding it right for a second. Great, connected.
How many is that, Cortez? 26 in a row.
Great, it's moving. Now let me get the video going. Wonderful, I got video. So I can already see the QR code right there. I'm going to lighten up the grid, raise transparency, there we go. Alright, and what I'm going to try to do is just go ahead and drive this straight into it. Sorry, I had a movie going here in the background. Okay. I'll start video recording too as well, we'll see how it works. Alright. So, first code's red, and okay. Alright, so it has no problem being able to read those whatsoever. And let's see here, what I want to do is just close the grid a little bit. There we go. Let's try again. Just going to move the roomba backwards through the same field of view. Alright, adjust it. Alright, and moving again, forward. Alright, so it's reading it, no problem. Read. So it's reading about once every 2 seconds. Alright, I'm going to tighten up the grids a little bit more. There we go. So what I did is made the grid just a little bit bigger than the QR code itself. And we'll back up. Alright, so it doesn't read it outside of it. Just moving back towards it again. And it read right as it passed through. So that was pretty good. It's going just, this speed, however many inches that is. I'm just going to let you see it here again. And that's that speed right there. So it's able to read fine at that speed. I want it to read a little bit faster. So let's try it again. Speed it up just a tad bit. 50% speed. Probably faster than I have a robot run. Honestly, that's kind of hard to control. Okay. Okay, now at 50% speed, it does not read it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what that looks like real quick. That's 50% speed, that's a little bit too quick. Apparently, can't go straight back. Alright. Now, the only problem I'm having right now is it looked like it did just read. Yeah, it's actually reading outside, so that's kind of a problem. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that. Let me slow this down a little bit again. because there is like a 1 or 2 second delay on this. So it doesn't read it at all here. Okay, I think my camera battery is about to go dead. It's acting all funny. Yeah, I think that's pretty much dead right there. Alright, that's what happens when I get the battery. Alright, so I'm going to plug it up and try again. I want to ask your thoughts on the grid lines. You know, it says here that you move these sliders to adjust the position of grid lines. In the process video display, the grid lines are used for motion and servo tracking. So it doesn't actually define whether or not that's specifically for the QR code reading. My other thoughts are to do something like make tunnel vision for it on purpose. Maybe a small tube that will cause it to be tunnel vision for only slightly above just slightly bigger than the QR code area, so that I'm going to be able to narrow it down. Because, I mean, right now, these codes are not really close together. It would be nice to be able to read them a little bit closer together, but right here it feels kind of safe. Right now these codes are about 8 inches by 8 inches, and it reads fine. So, yeah, anyway, but that's just using the Roomba 7 foot away. Once it's on top of the beer robot, or pretty much any of the other robots, it's going to be closer to the ceiling anyway, so it's going to be able to see it better. But definitely going to have to do something about that. So go ahead and post your comments if you have any ideas of how to narrow this down. If you think the idea of the using some kind of round tube to put a blinder basically around the lens so that it doesn't pay attention to the other areas, so I can get it more exact, and you guys kind of share those ideas, because it looks like it can read the QR codes around outside the grid lines, and I need it to be more specific. So alright, I'll upload this video. You guys have a good night.